What's good, y'all? So today, back with another video. It is October 22nd. On my morning walk right now, I like to come outside and just, you know, tap in with nature, get some sunlight, wake my body up. And after this, I go inside and do my pre-market analysis, get my stretching in, my meditation in. So that's what I'm about to do. No work today. I will be bringing y'all with me. I gotta go to the store. Gotta get some things for my girlfriend. Her birthday's tomorrow, so gotta grab some things, and we gotta work out. And I'll be giving some game on what me and my coworker spoke about yesterday, and what we spoke about in the book club Sunday night as well. So let's get to it. Finna get into this pre-market analysis.
Yeah, so let's do this pre-market analysis. So I do see that on the 4-hour, US 30 is still bullish. Still bullish. Let me do my markups. So it's the structure all-time high up here. And let's mark our order blocks. It's a 4-hour order block right here that almost got invalidated, but it didn't. So it's still strong, and you can see it bouncing up right now. And this is probably going to turn into the 4-hour trend change. And we got another 4-hour order block right here. So if price falls below here, I can see it trying to come down and hit here. Let's come on a 1-hour. And then go, everything hit. Yep, on the 1-hour, we have this order block right here. Boom. And got this 1-hour order block right here. So let's mark our New York session open, which is in 2 minutes. Mark our power hour. Oops. Let's mark our power hour here. And let's mark market close. All right, so I'll be setting my alert at the top of this order block. That's the only time I'll really be looking for my steps to get into the trade. But for right now, you can see that this line marks where price opened yesterday night at 5 p.m. So we've been trending down. We came down to this order block, and you can see how we respected it. We're respecting it right now, bouncing up and not really falling below it. So I'll be looking for price to come down. It'll probably sweep this low right here. I'm looking for price to come down and touch this box, and I'll look for my steps to get into the trade. If I get my steps, then I'll enter the trade and be targeting to the upside. On the hourly, we do have an order block up here, so I could definitely see price coming up here and coming up to really just a high of day. Honestly, we can have a move all the way up here to a high of day. So, and even beyond that, that's just my initial guess. So yeah, that's really it. My pre-market analysis doesn't take long. I have the same approach every day. And so yeah, I'll get back in touch with y'all, update y'all along the day. Actually, I'll let y'all watch the market open. Let's show y'all how it moves. So in 5 seconds, you can see the countdown right here. 2, 1, we tap into the box, and we're bouncing up again. So y'all are gonna want to watch the whole video of the whole market day. So I'll get back in touch with y'all and update y'all throughout the day, whether I take a trade or not. So let's get on with the rest of our day.
All right, y'all. It's 1:07 p.m.
trade hit. So as you can see, boom, 173 is a profit. You can see the date right there, 10/22. And yeah, my field was trash. My market field was trash on Hanko Trade. That's why it wasn't around 200. And I didn't size completely correctly because I couldn't do 0.108. I could only do 0.1. Probably should have did 0.11. But good trade nonetheless. It took a little second, but it was clean, bro. Real clean. Real clean. This is the third time I'm recording this video. So the first 2 times I recorded it, I was at the park. I was at the lakefront, and my microphone was off. The second time I recorded it, my head wasn't in the camera. So now I said, screw the mic, and I made sure my head was in the camera. Today I wanted to talk about the word entitlement because I think it's important in not only in life, but in trading. And entitlement essentially is when you're taking responsibility for somebody else's emotions or problems, or you're not taking responsibility for your own emotions or problems. And the book, Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, lays out an example, and he says there's a victim and a savior mentality. So there's 2 forms of entitlement. So the book says, entitled people who blame others for their own emotions and actions do so because they believe that if they constantly paint themselves as victims, eventually someone will come along and save them, and they will receive the love they've always wanted. Whew, this was heavy, because first I started to think about other people that I see this mentality in, and then I'm like, wait a minute, let me look inside myself first. And I definitely saw it, especially when it comes to trading, because at one point I was just not taking full responsibility for what was going on with my trading, and I didn't really want to sit down and do the work of like developing a system. So whenever I would experience losses, it would be, oh, the market is this, oh, the market is that, but that's not even fair to say because I didn't have a system in the first place. So I was playing the victim in hopes, and I even realized that I was doing it, but after reading the book, I was playing the victim in hopes that some holy grail strategy was just gonna fall into my brain one day, and then I was suddenly gonna become profitable. And that's just not the case. That's just not the case. And it's actually taking full responsibility for what was going on in my trading that has gotten me to a point to where I can see consistent profits. And it's nothing crazy. Consistent profits doesn't mean you're a multi-millionaire or whatever. It just means exactly what it says. It's just consistent profits, regardless of the account size. So it also says entitled people who take the blame for other people's emotions and actions do so because they believe that if they fix their partner and save him or her, they will receive the love and appreciation they've always wanted. Damn. So this actually has nothing to do with the market, but it kind of does at the same time. So I found myself being a saver. After reading this, I found myself being a saver within a relationship, and I didn't even realize that's what I was doing again until I read this book, and I'm like, damn, bro. So I was being a saver outside of the market, and then I was being a victim within the market. So it's like the law of polarity, it's one of those things where reading books is very important, because had I not read this book, I probably would have found this out some other way, but it just made it crystal clear, And once I was able to see that victim and that saver within myself,
it's much easier now, just over the past few days, just to see entitlement within everybody else, and I've never been a person to have a bunch of friends anyway, but now it's, after reading the book, I'm even more just particular and intentional about who I'm around and who I'm spending time with and who I'm giving my energy to, my focused energy to. So I just wanted to come on here and give y'all some game on that, because I know, man, entitlement is at an all-time high. Entitlement is at an all-time high. And I think it's because us as humans, we're living as Americans for the most part. Of course, there's people living in poverty, don't have much. I get it, but I'm talking about, the average American has running water, has electricity, doesn't have to worry about, power outages, like they do in some parts of Africa. Don't have to hunt for their food, so I think it's society just being pampered so much that's gotten us to the point where we feel entitled to have certain things, and entitlement is like a slap in the face to God, because this life is a blessing as it is already. And I think entitlement is just an absence of awareness, because if you operate from the mind state of, okay, I'm lucky to be here no matter what happens, I'm lucky to be alive, I'm lucky to be a part of creation, no matter what my experience is, then there's no room for entitlement to creep in. There's no room for that feeling of, oh, this person owes me this, the system owes me this, the market owes me. There's no room for that, because you already understand, you have everything already. You're already up. Like my coworker that I was referring to, we had a conversation yesterday, and I'll just say his name is Jonathan. I don't know if he wants his name out there, but Jonathan, he was talking about a girl that he was messing with or whatever, and he had failed a test, but the girl was all like, oh, you failed the test, making a big deal out of it, but he didn't really care. And he told her he didn't care, and she was like, why? And he was like, I don't think you realize, I'm already up, I'm already up in life. I already won in life. I'm here. I got running water. I got lights on. That doesn't mean, that you just go through life not trying to better your situation or increase your way of living, but at the same time, it keeps you in a grounded state to where you don't get entitled. You don't feel like anything is supposed to happen. You don't feel like the world owes you anything, especially when you haven't put work in. And I think that's when entitlement really becomes an issue. It's the mindset of thinking that the universe owes you something and you put no type of work in. So yeah, I think the whole point is just be grateful. Be grateful for everything that is, was, and will be. And if you operate from a grateful state of being outside of the market, then it's going to translate to in the market. When you take those losses, they're part of the game. It's like, I took a loss yesterday. It's part of the game. I took a win. I won a trade today. It's what it is. I'm following the process. I did the work. First off, I did the work and got the data so that I could have confidence and conviction in following the process. And whatever happens, happens. I trust that the work that I put in will be rewarded. At the same time, I'm not saying, oh, the market has to do this. No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to do anything. The market doesn't owe you anything, and if anything, you owe everything to the market, because, bro, at the end of the day, we're pulling money out of thin air. At the end of the day, I made $173 today. and I clicked the button. So, yeah, man, that's really all I got. Hopefully, y'all got some gain from that. If you got some type of value from it, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to. And I'll be back tomorrow for another video. I know I didn't get the vlog style content. I had to lock in for a few hours after that pre-market analysis. Something came up for work. I did end up going to the store. They didn't have what I wanted, but I ended up ordering it. So hopefully they'll get here in a good time. And yeah, man, I hope y'all got some value from this. Any feedback, leave it in the comments. I respond to all my comments. Yeah, have a great night. Peace.